Hello everyone, and I've got a new announcement. Check it out. I've got a big one. Finally, I've got a big one. I've got a big one. Check out my big one. Yeah, I got a big one. I got it. Okay. Alright. This time, we're doing Rudiments 301 visuals, stick visuals or whatever. And why are you looking at my drum? Oh yeah, this is a different drum from some of the others. Let me explain it because people will be asking, I'm sure. This is a Dynasty, of course, as you can see. It is in lavender hardware with Nordic Fusion wrap. This was actually the last drum done in Nordic Fusion. At least I was told that when I bought it from the company, because they certainly didn't give it to me. And I must say that Marty Hurley hated it. His question to me was, when I showed him this drum, was, what the hell were you thinking? And I just said, lavender hardware, man! So, there you go. Alright, let's get to the visual stuff, okay? Everybody, or a lot of people, I say, not every man, my nose, where's it at? Okay. Alright, everybody, or a lot of people, when you do, a person does videos on visuals and stuff, they downplay it and always talking about playing and quality of sound and this, that, and the other, like it doesn't matter. Like you can actually go and do an indoor show or do a core show and not do a visual, and because you sounded great and your playing was great and it was that you'll win, because really it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's an integral part of what goes on. Anybody knows that, let's say Whitney Houston, no, forget that one, she's still messed up. Like Celine Dion and let's say Barbra Streisand, great singers. But I promise you, if either one of them got a show in Vegas and there was nothing there but them just standing on the stage by themselves, and then no makeup, nothing, just whatever, it would not be the same. There has to be some sort of production. And for us in the drummer world, it's visuals. I can't see because my nose is in the way, and I already dropped a stick, and I haven't done one visual yet. So, don't feel bad about practicing visuals. Don't feel like you're cheating yourself or anything, because you're not. All right? You have my okay to practice the visuals. Just make sure you don't suck at the drumming like I do. All right, I've got a list over here, so I'm looking over this way through my nose so I can see what I'm doing. All right, underarm, that's what I have. Oh, this isn't, there's this thing, you know, which is, I don't, it's old as time. There's also this thing. Ow, that's my nose, it's in the way. You have it up like this, into the crease here, into the crease here, back here, back here. I don't think I ever had used that one in any line I was ever in. There's a stick throw to the left. Okay, I saw this, I don't know where I saw it. It was recently though, I think. And it was like this, and you did this. Okay? This was the thing. And then you went. Now what it is when you went here, you toss this stick to where it went this way. Alright? And you... I knew that was going to happen. Really? Come on, guys. I mean, just... this is a professional production here, fellas. Whoever I'm talking to. When you do this, and you go here, when you toss this stick here, this hand comes down to stop this stick from rolling off, basically. So that's what that is. It'll be like that. And I'm not looking at what I'm doing because I'm looking at the camera to see what I'm doing because I can't see because of this get up. Okay, stick hit off rim. Oh yeah, this is old too. This is the one where you do this, and then that sort of thing. And that basically, you just learn how hard to hit the stick. That just takes practice. I don't know if I've ever seen a line do that one. And if I have, I don't remember it. I don't even know where I learned it. Let's see, behind back grip switch. This is one I remember. I think I remember this from the Blue Devs when I first saw it. It doesn't mean it was the first time it was done. It's just when I first saw it. You know, you're here, and I don't march this way. Mark time this way. I don't mark time moving. You know, ever. You have the flat mark time that I'm doing now, and then you have the toe mark time that you're doing now. Then you have the heel. I prefer the heel because it's much easier on the leg or whatever. It's easier. Now, I find that a lot of, they do this sort of thing, and I don't like, I don't know how I got into that. But anyway, we're marking time during this, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but, all right? You put them in, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Generally end up on 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just go behind the back, and you know, while they're back there, you just grab it, and there you go. No big deal. Thumb push. Oh, I don't remember where I saw this either, but it's here. It opens up, so basically it's a here. And you know, I'm looking in the thing, and my stick was that way. And then you just push your thumb, and the stick comes around. So generally it'd be like that, or it could be That's one of those things you got to work out. Left hand spin. Some things should be just a left hand spin, like that. You could just do that. If you're able to go farther, and you can do that to match, or backward, that's something that you can work on. You can just do this flip this way, just flip that way. That's something else you could do. Head turn. There was a thing I think I remember a long time ago. I think it was Spirit of Atlanta. I'm sure it was back in the 80s or something. And they're like marching at a diagonal this way. Something's going on over there, and they're moving that way. And they turn their heads, and everybody like grab the other person's chin. Like that, like it would be like this, you know, like turn, or it would be like, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, turn, that sort of thing. And everybody reached over and turned their heads, and I remember that was really cool. I liked it. There's the old thing of Black Market Juggler by the Bridgemen back in the early 80s, when the Quads were doing their solo and they had an accent. They were doing like whatever it is, like, or something like that. But whatever it was like, but it was just 3 accents. Like, and the snare drums looked over and went like that. So sometimes if there's accents somewhere, you could look at that group and do a thing like that. Or you could do a punch. You could just do a head tilt like that. Anything like that. That is a visual that adds another element to what you're doing. Tiptoes. Oh, they got things that I remember, you know, you're playing something, you're doing accents. Just something you can do with your feet to up, down, whatever. Deflection visuals. Deflection visuals is sort of like sometimes you're going like, and you can just like do something and point. And of course, at me, the nose like this, I'd have to end up pointing in the same direction like that. And you hold it just long enough to where you know the audience will look one way while you're doing something over here you don't want them to see. One that's been done numerous times is this same one. That's this, you know. Remember this one? You do this, and your hand goes to this guy. So when it goes to this guy, the stick is in your hand. So you pull it down, and your stick here goes to the next guy. The guy on the end simply drops it. Normally it doesn't hit the drum. And the guy on that end, you know, a lot of people kind of look in this direction because that's the way the visual's going, and this guy just, you know, he does this, and it comes out with a thing. Those are good. Blindfolds. Man, I remember blindfolds, the same thing in the Black Market Juggler drum solo by the Bridgemen back in, I don't even remember, 82, 83, 84, I don't know. They had this thing where they pulled the blindfolds down and they were playing the stuff. And after that, within the 5-6 years after that, a lot of folks did blindfolded stuff. And I was in a college line, and I think we were actually playing Black Market Juggler. And we had the blindfolds on, and we're doing the stuff. And it's something you could do, but it's just, you know, it's just something. It's an idea. It's like, oh, if we don't do it blindfolded, you come up with a morsel of an idea like that, and then see where you can expand on it. There's one time we went to do Black Market Juggler, and there was a quad player. I'm not going to say his name. He might be respectable now. And he was, let's just say, not of his full faculties that night. And he pulled the blindfold down like we were supposed to do. We're marching on the field. And I didn't see this because I'm in the snare line over here. The quads are over here. And there's 3 quads. I think there were like 8 snares, 3 quads. And what I heard was that he pulled, we marched up right up to the sideline or whatever. Did whatever, pulled the blindfolds down, and they said he just went, "I can't see! I can't see!" And he just started screaming that he couldn't see while they're supposed to be playing stuff. I can't see! I can just see it now. Lordy, lordy, okay. Anyway, those are some visual ideas for you. You know, come up with some of your own weird whatever. I mean, anything is a visual. Even just that is a visual. That was a visual right there. Even a pop, like before you bring your sticks out, like that's a visual too. So, you know, there's one, let's see. What's that thing that, yeah, there's that one. I think it was RCC back in like 2006. They had the... I think it was just a flick like that. That's a visual. So just come up with all kind of stuff and have fun with it. I'm going to hit these when I go by and knock them over. There. So I hope you like my big one, and I will see you next time on Rudiments 301. And remember, guys, it's just drums.